Philippines is a place of extraordinary beauty. Nature defines how we live here. Our food, our culture, our way of life. However, beauty comes with some risks the country has to contend with. For instance, the water that sustains life can also threaten it. As stronger typhoons, rising seas, and climate change do affect how people live, work, and cope to survive. Today, I'll show you how one company is stepping up to meet these challenges. SM isn't just building malls, it's building resilience. From climate-ready infrastructure and renewable energy to waste reduction programs and marine conservation projects, SM is finding ways to help protect both the planet and the people. Trash is a serious problem in the Philippines. According to the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the country generates about 61,000 metric tons of solid waste every day. With up to 24% of it being plastic, that ends up in landfills, rivers, or even the sea. Only a small percentage is recycled, making pollution a persistent environmental issue.
Engage ourselves to this environmental stewardship.
Driven by a strong commitment to sustainability, SM runs environmental programs such as coastal cleanups, trash to cash, and waste segregation and recycling initiatives, engaging communities and encouraging lasting behavioral change. One of these key initiatives is called Trash to Cash, a long-running flagship program held every first Friday and Saturday in all SM malls, where recyclable waste can be exchanged for cash based on the weight. Noong Disyembre ng nakaraang taon, nasaksihan namin ang isang Trash to Cash event sa SM North EDSA, kung saan nakausap ko ang ilang mga participants na may iba't ibang misyon kung bakit sila nakikiisa sa ganitong inisyatibo. Isa na dito si Alex, residente na nakatira malapit sa SM North.
Meron kang mga basurang ayaw mong pakalat-kalat kung saan-saan. Kaya maganda na yung marunong mag-dispose ng proper disposal. So I mean, that is good for the environment and there is money in trash. So why not help yourself and help the environment?
Kung ang ilang participants ay iniipon ang kanilang basura sa kanilang mga bahay, iba naman ang diskarte na ginagawa ng utility personnel na si Jonathan.
Sa trabaho, meron naman tinatawag na for junk na siya. So, ibig sabihin, wala na yun. Kumbaga, i-segregate namin siya as trash na. Pero hindi pa namin yun itatapon. Iipunin muna namin pagdating ng trash to cash, tsaka pa namin nilalabas.
Dagdag ni Jonathan, kumikita siya ng lagpas 1,000 piso sa mga nakokolekta niyang plastic bottles, aluminum, yero at mga tanso. Para naman sa mga security personnel ng SM malls, bukod sa seguridad ng malls, sinisiguro nila na may ambag din sila sa mga ganitong inisyatibo ng malls para sa kalikasan.
Kami naman ma'am, willing talaga kami na makatulong lalo na sa proper segregation ng mga basura na maibigay natin kay Trash to Cash.
Ayon kay Alvin, ang pera na kanilang nalilikom tuwing may Trash to Cash ay kanilang iniipon. Nang sa gayon, sakaling isa man sa kanila ay bigla ang mga ilangan ng tulong pinansyal, meron silang mahuhugot na perang pang-ayuda. While Trash to Cash helps communities turn waste into cash SM is also taking waste management to the next level. Across its malls and developments nationwide, SM has equipped its properties with materials recovery facilities and standardized waste segregation systems. With 15 designated plastic drop-off points, over 63,000 kilograms of plastic waste had been diverted from landfills. In partnership with GUN, an environmental solutions company focused on advanced waste recovery, non-recyclable and hard-to-recycle wastes are converted into fluff fuel. Hard-to-recycle waste refers to disposables like cups, straws, rags, and food containers, which are common in shopping malls. Fluff fuel is made by sorting, shredding, and processing wastes that can't be recycled, including single-use plastics, paper, and textiles. They are converted into a solid fuel that can replace coal and other fossil fuels. It is used in industrial facilities like cement kilns and boilers, helping to lower coal use and cut greenhouse gas emissions. By converting non-recyclable waste into energy, the SM-GUN partnership reduces landfill volume, minimizes pollution, and gives trash a second life, diverting waste equivalent to 12,000 households each year, and delivering a smart, sustainable solution for a cleaner planet.
But you know, it's not just opening more.
Timothy
It's
Daniels,
growing
head
existing
of
malls and
Investor
making them
Relations and Sustainability of SM Investments, the parent company of the SM Group, shares that when SM evaluates each mall, they don't just look at the social benefits. They equally give importance to the environmental impact on the surrounding communities. Every property is designed with disaster resilience in mind, so communities are safer. The property can also withstand the perils of stronger storms, flooding, and a changing climate.
We have very high standards of building design. It's not in our interest to do anything less than excellent standards because we want to be here for a very long time and we also want to protect all of the people who rely on us.
For SM, these standards go beyond design. They're about resilience. Every structure is built to withstand disasters, safeguarding both physical assets and the communities that depend on them, so life can continue even during extreme weather. To further protect communities and stakeholders' assets, SM malls are designed with water catchment systems beneath them. These catchments, with a combined holding capacity of around 34 Olympic-sized swimming pools, can absorb excess water from surrounding areas. Neighborhoods that were often flooded now stay dry, safeguarding both the residents and the investments SM has worked hard to build. And the benefits don't stop there. SM is quite pragmatic in their approach. The water collected by these catchments isn't wasted at all, but rather recycled.
That water that we recycle, it then gets used for toilet flushing, it gets used for cooling systems, it gets used for cleaning, it gets used for watering plants. It's not just something that we're doing to be nice. It actually has a really practical application.
Tim explains that even just by looking at the environmental aspect, there are several factors that a responsible company must consider, each one essential in protecting both the planet and the communities it serves.
So we talked about water, we talked about disaster resilience, but we also need to look at waste, we also need to look at electricity, we need to look at reducing our carbon footprint, and so we have initiatives on all of these areas because we're trying to minimize the negative impact of what we have.
SM is doing its part to support renewable energy use in the Philippines. All of SM malls and properties are designed to be energy efficient as possible, minimizing their carbon footprint, while at the same time, exploring ways to generate more renewable energy through their own operations. SM Investments Corporation President and CEO Frederick Dibuncio says that one major point in their portfolio is the renewable energy sector. Beyond solar panels installed on mall rooftops, SM is expanding into geothermal energy to generate more power. They believe that only through renewable energy can electricity costs be brought down for the country's benefit.
We currently have 2 operating assets. One is in Macban, which is somewhere in Laguna, and the other one is in Tiwi, which is somewhere in Bicol.
Beyond its existing geothermal facilities in Macban and Tiwi, SM has expanded its renewable energy portfolio by developing new geothermal sites across Luzon. With multiple concessions in provinces, including Kalinga, Benguet, Cagayan, and Camarines Norte and Sur, these projects could generate up to 400 megawatts of clean, reliable power, strengthening the Luzon grid and supporting homes and businesses. For SM, developing and expanding renewable energy is both a business strategy and a contribution to the country's long-term growth. And with the high cost of energy an ongoing concern, SM is doing its part by investing in renewable energy sources. SM Group is leading the way in sustainability, from trash to cash and gun recycling to water catchment, recycling, and solar and geothermal energy. The company turns everyday actions into real change, helping build a cleaner, greener future for communities across the country.
When we buy things, we have to make sure that even how we dispose it, it doesn't affect the natural cycle of nature. Kasi nature is our friend eh.
You know, we can't tell people what to buy. We also can't tell manufacturers what to produce. But what we can do is we can highlight the good choices and we can promote them and make sure that everybody understands what is sustainable retailing.
With everyday choices and smart, eco-friendly practices, sustainability becomes part of daily life. SM helps both suppliers and customers make more thoughtful, meaningful choices. From the packaging of the products we buy to the way we shop, so that everyday shopping can have a positive impact on the planet. Colleen Palaganas, Vice President of the Group's Sustainability Office of SM Investments, shares why responsible consumption matters.
When we buy things, we have to make sure that even how we dispose it, it doesn't affect the natural cycle of nature. Kasi nature is our friend eh. So ganun din for SM. It minimizes the waste to make sure that we don't overload nature. And the change of technology.
Colleen gave me a tour of SM Mall of Asia, showing how sustainability is built into everyday shopping spaces.
So here in SM, where can we find sustainability? Like for instance, in just this hall where we're walking, no?
Oh, very simple. First of all, you have so many technology here that is green. So we want to bring to mainstream all the products that have components of green. Because
Like
not all products naman, like kunyari, very simple lang sa appliance, the inverters. Inverter technology really brings your electricity down.
So this is the best example of sustainability.
Yes, yes. You know, this is the best simple step any of us can do.
Can you just illustrate by using this one, ano yung nakukuha natin benefit? Instead of using plastic.
Yes, so imagine how much can you put in here. So normally plastic yun.
Yes.
And pag plastic pa na non-biodegradable, it's gonna go to our oceans, no? But this one, it won't go to the ocean. And if we go to the supermarket, this is habitual, no? Once a month, twice a month.
And it's durable, right?
It's very durable, very, very durable.
For over a decade, SM has championed the use of reusable bags, promoting a simple habit that every Filipino can practice. In 2024 alone, SM Market sold 19 million green bags, helping avoid an estimated 42 million plastic bags. A Who Cares Who Does report by Kantar showed that 75% of Filipino consumers actively seek out eco-friendly brands. Surveys show this young demographic cares about the environment and is willing to support products that help reduce environmental impact.
We can't tell people what to buy. We also can't tell manufacturers what to produce. But what we can do is we can highlight the good choices and we can promote them and make sure that everybody understands what is sustainable retailing.
Sustainable retailing at SM helps customers make better choices by showcasing products with eco-friendly materials, less packaging, and greener practices. Programs like Green Finds make these products easy to spot in SM department stores. Just as SM makes sustainable shopping simple, it also makes greener transport options easy to access. In 2024, SM installed 123 charging stations across 69 malls nationwide, with more on the way. Free to use and supporting all Type 2 EVs, these stations help make cleaner, zero-emission travel convenient for everyone. With more Filipinos switching to electric vehicles, our streets are becoming cleaner and the air healthier. Every charging session at SM malls help reduce emissions, making communities greener and the planet much better for everyone.
We should never underestimate nature, and that in the end of the day, if we fight it or we try to build against it, we will always fail. The only trick to nature is we have to build together. We want to be resilient.
Coast is SM Prime's residential and leisure development in Nasugbu, Batangas. Right in the Coral Triangle, the world's center of marine biodiversity. This huge region covers 5.7 million square kilometers, including the waters of the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, and Timor-Leste. The Coral Triangle is home to more than 3/4 of the world's coral species, hundreds of reef fish species, and iconic marine life including tuna, sharks, whales, and sea turtles. Yet over 85% of these reefs face threats from overfishing, poorly planned development, pollution, and climate change, according to World Resource Institute. In the Philippines, Hamilo Coast is part of the Verde Island Passage, recognized as the center of marine biodiversity. As stewards of this natural wonder, SM is taking a serious, dedicated action, supporting marine conservation, building infrastructure that reduces ocean pollution, and investing in sustainable practices that protect coastal communities. According to Harvey T.C., Head of Technical and Project Planning for SM Leisure Resort and Residences, SM also works with partners like WWF, the Worldwide Fund for Nature, to protect biodiversity and water resources. These same standards are built into the master plan of Hamilo Coast to keep water quality pristine.
We want to make sure that the water is maintained because in the end of the day, that is one of the luxuries in life. Without the reef, people wouldn't feel that this would be a beautiful gem out in the ocean. We want to keep the coral reefs alive so that we have an abundant amount of marine life.
As you step into Hamilo Coast, the calm surroundings and untouched natural beauty instantly welcome you. That's why sustainability is central to the development of the place. Preserving peace and the environment while ensuring that the design of the property blends seamlessly with nature. Harvey knows this firsthand. Trained in architecture in Melbourne, Australia, and influenced by years of practice abroad, he helps shape Hamilo Coast in harmony with nature and sustainability.
You know, as an architect, that's also an aspiration for me. I want them to feel that the architecture doesn't just become one interruptive structure. We want to make sure it integrates well.
Harvey adds that they don't limit sustainability to just basic recycling or sewage treatment. Instead, it is built into the master planning from the very beginning. So sustainability becomes second nature, not just a mere afterthought.
We have the plan for expanded sewage treatment plants so that we ensure that the water quality stays pristine. At the same time, we also think about it as a holistic point of view where we want a luxurious escape.
Harvey says that for Hamilo Coast, their team continually updates their plans, remaining flexible and responsive to environmental and community needs to ensure the project evolves thoughtfully over time.
We should never underestimate nature, and that in the end of the day, if we fight it or we try to build against it, we will always fail. The only trick to nature is we have to build together. We want to be resilient so that we could have a more sustainable future ahead.
Hamilo Coast was designed with stewardship and community at its core. Public and shared spaces are thoughtfully integrated with the sea, forest, and mountain. To ensure Hamilo Coast is able to serve the future generation, kumukuha rin ang SM Prime ng mga eksperto sa loob at labas ng bansa.
We make sure we get a good mixture of experts from different consultancies, not just master planners, but sustainability consultants. Our partners play a critical role in the environment here. We want to make sure that our marine sanctuary is protected.
SM's goal is to build a sustainable, world-class development that meets global standards while respecting and supporting local communities.
To make sure that it works well for future generations, we have to hire planners. We make sure we get a good mixture of experts from different consultancies. That can be a master planner from overseas, a master planner locally, so that we can integrate world-class technologies and methodologies.
Sustainability partners help plan the community even before construction begins. Homes are designed to make sure they capture enough sunlight and natural breezes. Hamilo Coast is a master-planned seaside community featuring residential neighborhoods, the Pico Sands Hotel, a beach and country club, and vibrant parks and clubhouses, where SM envisions a lifestyle rooted in peace, calm, and the natural beauty that defines the entire development. For SM, protecting the reefs requires caring for both land and sea together. By planning responsibly, aiming for long-term growth rather than short-term gains, Hamilo Coast is kept pristine, preserving the natural beauty that future generations can enjoy.
The Hamilo Coast lifestyle, it's pretty much tranquility, escape, something that you can enjoy, a home away from home in some sense. You want to be able to get away from this concrete lifestyle in the city of Manila and get back to nature and kind of be able to relax and switch off.
Harvey adds that with this kind of lifestyle comes a responsibility to protect the very peace and tranquility that draw people to Hamilo Coast in the first place.
I'm certain that the Hamilo Coast team will always help whenever they are called for. And I'm sure the same thing applies for the local community. Whenever we need their help, they are always there for us.
For Harvey, sustainability means ensuring that the sanctuary remains a place where nature and community coexist in harmony, where success isn't measured by development alone, but by how comfortable, how happy, and how connected people feel.
Sustainability is a very important agenda because I want to ensure that the future generations have a glimpse of this kind of lifestyle. It's something for everyone to aspire.
At
SM caring for the planet also means helping communities grow and thrive alongside nature. From protecting marine life to enabling the surrounding communities, SM proves that progress and environmental stewardship can go hand in hand. I am Maricar Bautista, reminding everyone that every choice we make shapes the future of our planet. Let's protect it today and pay it forward.